Hey, we got Kristie again, guys. So we're gonna be trying to alleviate any problems she has with her personality type. We'll start all the way over. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Kristie. I am a mum of four and I live on the east coast of Australia, and that's about it.
Okay. So what have you been up to and what are your plans for 2025?
Um, what have I been up to? I don't know. I'm so nervous. Sorry. I don't know why this happens when I talk to people I don't know. It's like I can't access the information.
Yeah. Yeah. So what are your plans for just to start slow? Just what are your plans for 2025?
Um, I'm working up the courage to start a YouTube channel. Uh,
Hmm.
just like to share tapping videos and just like insights and stuff that I've basically learned the hard way
The
through
hard
life.
way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I tend to
Okay.
learn everything the hard way.
Okay. What's your plan for that?
Plan for starting a YouTube channel.
Hmm.
Um, well, I guess I just have like 12 videos planned so far. I don't know what to, I guess the plan is to start, and that's the bit that I'm struggling with.
Okay. Do you always struggle to start things?
Sometimes I just do it.
Yeah. Okay. So when you go about learning something new, how do you go about doing that?
Um, I guess I'll get like an overall idea of it, and then if I think it's worth learning more about, then I'll delve into it more, like read a bunch of books. And like it depends what it is. If it's something that I need to do, then I will have to like physically do it to like I'm a kinesthetic learner mostly to get it to retain the information I need to be doing it.
Hmm.
And if I go too long without like revising something, then I forget everything pretty much.
Okay. Okay. What is something you struggle with?
Relationships. That's like definitely my worst. It's
When you
the
say you
thing I find
struggle,
the hardest.
can you explain why you struggle with relationships?
I just can't figure out like what's expected of me sometimes, or um, I can be a little bit bossy, and I just I don't know. It's also maybe a little bit the people that I choose. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. What is an ideal future for yourself?
Um, I'd like to like learn more holistic modalities type thing and help people, and it'd be good to I don't know anything about investing, but I would like to like invest more and um just have fun with my kids, I guess. Like give them more opportunities.
What's something you beat yourself up about?
That's a lot. Um I'm really hard on myself about a lot of things. Like in social situations afterwards, I'm like, why did I say that? Or if I'm like at work or something and someone clearly needs help, it usually takes me like 5 minutes to realize I should have helped them. It's like I'll just walk past without even thinking, and then I feel like a bad person because it's like I didn't notice it, and then until I've walked past and then someone else offers them help, and I'm like, why didn't I think to do that? I don't understand.
Okay. Well, I already got your type. You want to keep going? It's up to you.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Hmm? Okay. You want me to keep going, or you want me to just go ahead and give it to you?
You can just give it to me. It's all good.
So you can't access your information in front of people. So I hit that for like, SE inferior, right? You seem to be coming off pretty direct. You struggle to start stuff, so you're a finisher. You're a kinesthetic learner. You have to be doing something, so that's SENI. Going too long without refining, you'll forget. So that's NI, is like refining, really likes to refine things. I can't figure out what's expected of me. Can be bossy, right? Can't figure out what's expected of you because you got Effie fucking trickster. And it might be the people you choose. So you're talking about your choice in choosing people. And you talked about holistic modality. I hit that for abstract. Takes a long time for you to understand you need to help people. That's Effie trickster. It can't be Effie parent. I'm so sorry. It can't be Effie parent because they would be more inclined to picking up on that and talking more about that. So then again, we got you down as INTJ again.
Okay. I kind of started coming to the conclusion like recently,
Hmm.
just heading up towards Christmas, I started getting anxiety and I started like getting more past memories
Hmm.
and remembering like this time of year gives me a lot of stress because people give presents and they expect like a reaction and I don't know how to react sometimes.
Hmm.
It kind of like gave me access to more of the past memories. And
Hmm.
then the other, like yesterday, I thought our typing session was yesterday and I went to access it and then I realized I was like, dang, I thought I was good at details and I'm not. I totally forgot when it was and I didn't notice that it said Saturday. So it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
becoming more and more obvious the last week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we typed you INTJ before. I think we typed you
Yeah, you did.
harmonizing INTJ. So it's a
And I
little,
didn't even look at you, by the way.
hmm,
You're just in my pocket. I didn't remember you, and I had that within a few moments of you talking. So just for the record, okay.
Okay.
yeah. So, you got any questions for me or anything?
Um, I guess, like, am I just destined to suck at relationships
I
as an
don't think that's
INTJ?
the
Like, how can I
case.
improve?
I think. If you want me to be honest with you, I think awareness is the most powerful thing, right? Because you know this, then you can kind of, especially like being systematic does help. So maybe you can use systems, right? Or you can read enough TE data from sources to pick up on those things faster, right?
Yeah,
Usually speaking, if you can digest enough information about things, then you can kind of use that to kind of be your FE in a case, right? So like if you can read enough about like social etiquettes and all that shit, then it becomes part of your TE, and then you can actually effectively use it, even though you can't just like read people in the moment. Because I kind of struggle with that as well. I tell anybody like if you want to get me, you get me in the moment, and it has to be FE, and you got me almost every fucking time. Um, but that is just something you have to build a big enough resource around, right? So like if you're struggling with FE, then you overcompensate with TE.
yeah,
The TE aspects of it, like learning all of that, reading all of the connection books, all the relationship books, all that. And then through
yeah,
that, you will pierce together what needs to be done in a specific time. And then always analyzing yourself to critique yourself on like your own performance. I think that's very healthy for in general for people. I think a lot of people say you shouldn't do that. But I think if you want to get good at anything, you should always critique yourself, right? Kind of like if you play a video game or anything, and then you analyze the moves afterwards. Like if you play chess or something, you reanalyze the moves so that you don't keep making the same mistake over and over again. Because if you don't really analyze it, you can kind of like forget it out of sight, out.
Yeah.
But once you like sit down and you analyze, okay, this is the move I made that caused this reaction, and next time I'm not going to make that move, or next time I'm going to go about this move instead of that move, right? But you got to be like brutally honest with yourself. I think
Yeah.
also just patience, right? I think NTJs have very low patience. You have to work on patience,
Yeah.
and then understanding like what you want for somebody else is not what they want for themselves. A lot of times, NTJs can be a big problem with that. They can try to force what they want onto their kids or, everything. You got to like kind of take a chill pill on that. Um, and also come to terms with your own NI, right? I think a lot of us as NI users, especially the ones that are strong, we struggle with coming to grips with our own NI because I think a lot of times we don't even measure up to our own NI, right? So then we try to vicariously force everything around us to live up to it, but we have to understand that even we didn't live up to it, right? There's something that we ourselves didn't accomplish that our NI saw, that little kid that you were like 7 years old wanted to accomplish, and as adults we didn't accomplish it, right? So we got to kind of like pull off the reins on other people as much, and let them kind of figure out the way for them. And always remember, people will always end up where they should be. That's what I think.
Okay. Cool. Um, yeah, I've kind of been reading like self-help books, relationship books, Dr. Phil and stuff when I was like 14 years old because I just could not understand like how to make relationships work.
Hmm.
But I'm only just becoming aware because like it's about certain things about myself because I thought I was really laid back until recently. And I was like talking to my mum and she's like, "You think you're laid back?" No.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm drinking. That's about it.
That's the only time when I become laid back too. It's like when I'm drinking. That's it. It'll make. That's why I do drink. I think so I can to me also to get away from the future. God
Yeah.
damn, like it's like I'm always thinking about my next move, but when I start
Yep.
drinking, I not think about my next move anymore, right? I'm like present and doing like crazy shit that like I kind of want to do deep down, but then there's like something like blocking me from doing that. But drinking does allow me to do that, which is kind of bad to say because that means it's
Yeah.
a crutch. Um,
No,
but
I agree. And I think like that's where I ran into problems too because I would meet people when I'm drinking and then they would expect that I'm this fun person and then they find out later like you're not
yeah, it
fun.
happens to me a lot. It's like I fucking tricked them. Oh my God. I mean, girls get so mad at me with that because it's like I'm not that guy. Like I'm an asshole. I'm very cutthroat. Um, like I don't have time for like meaningless shit. Like when I was drunk, that was like the guy who like he likes meaningless shit, like going out, having a good time, blah blah blah. But the real me is like, nah, that's not me. That's not me. I'm like
Yeah.
anti-fun. So that's why it becomes an even bigger crutch. That's what I've noticed in my own life. Like it becomes even a bigger crutch. Um,
Yeah.
but I
How,
do. Okay,
sorry.
go
Go.
for it.
Oh no, it's like nothing to do with that. It's actually, I was just curious, like, how do people that aren't chart the course play video games? Because like I've been trying to play video games with my son and I try to like start telling him the plan. I just
Mhm.
don't understand like how they think, like how they
Well,
just go in and just respond to everything.
but you got to depend. It depends on their tool set, right? Like let's say for instance, me and Christian, we go about things a lot differently, right? Christian's more react in the moment. He believes in his strengths of being able to react in the moment. He's built that skilled up. While opposed me, I don't really believe in that skill, right? I believe in, doing the research, taking the time, um, like being prepared, right? Being prepared. I like to be like whenever I like to do something, I like to basically be for sure that I'm gonna have victory. That's how I move like in a video game or anything like that. I don't just like to like wing it. So like let's say if we take a fighting game, like I'll go through every one of the characters' moves. Every single one of their moves, right? And I'll practice those moves and then I'll go online and then I'll play people, right? And that's how I will get good, right? But Christian kind of like a lot of times he will just like just go out there, mash buttons, and then figure it out. But then there's me just like, yo, we got to fucking go through every single one of the characters' moves. And then we analyze each one of the characters' moves. Like, okay, this is the mix up. This is the 50-50. This is our low moves. These are our fast moves. I'm very like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it makes it hard to play like video games. I get killed in shooters because it's just like too much shit going around, like too many things happening. Like shooter games, like there's
Yeah.
too many like variables going on and kind of
Yeah.
freezes me up a little bit. But other people, you know, they're better at like improvising on the spot, I would say,
Mm.
than NTJs.
I get like disoriented easily. So is that also to do with like I have a really bad sense of direction. Is that
Mhm.
is that like low SE or something?
Yeah, I would say that's pretty bad SC there.
Yeah.
With direction, you're getting lost because you're in your own kind of abstract world. I
Yeah,
would,
that's true. Yeah.
yeah, I would
It
say,
takes me like 5 times to remember how I got somewhere because I just live in my head so much I'm not paying attention to I
yeah.
just have to listen to the navigator.
Well, good thing we have that now, you know. I
Yeah.
would be forever lost. Like I wouldn't be able to like do shit. And like when I think like before GPS was like big thing, I used to just remember big like monuments and try to use that, right? Like there like,
Yeah.
oh, there's a Publix on that corner, right? I kind of dyslexic, so it's hard for me to remember streets and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't try. I will never commit like a street. Like this is 20th Street. This is 30th Street. Like all that means nothing to me. Like it just means nothing. Where's the landmass there? You know.
Yeah.
Um, that's how I see it.
Okay, cool. Well, I will just face the music
It's
and
okay,
agree.
man.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry, I
okay.
was a pain in the ass.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's great for me as well because I get to um learn more. You know, the more I learn, the better, right? Because once I have more information, then it's like my brain will just automatically refine that information, right? Um,
Mm,
and it just makes it easier. But
yeah.
sorry, you're an INTJ,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, good. All right. Well, I didn't think I was no mastermind, so I guess
Yeah.
that like threw me off. Also, think I thought my daughter was INTJ, and like I seen C.S. Joseph say that it's very rare for like to have the same type.
hmm I think that's not entirely true because I'm pretty sure Shelly has an INTJ daughter. She has two twins. One's an ESFP and the other one's an INTJ.
Yeah.
Shelly's also an INTJ, and she does say her dad was an INTJ. I think the genetic pool, well, I can't prove any of this, but I think abstract people have something kind of genetically, some genetic predisposition. I can't really prove it. But I just noticed from like all the neurodivergence that, you know, kind of go with abstract people, they seem to have something wrong with them. Whether it be dyslexia, ADHD, um, freaking
Autism.
autism, Asperger's, like Tourette's, dyscalculia. Seems to be something there. While like I think more of the sensor people don't have anything wrong, especially the SJs. I just
I wonder
noticed
if
that.
like if there was like more intuitive, more abstract people, we'd probably be diagnosing SJs with something.
Oh yeah, we probably would if it was more of us than them. Unfortunately.
What's wrong
Um,
with them? They don't think outside the box.
yeah, yeah. You know how the masses do it. But it is what it is. I mean, I've just noticed that I'm out like a lot. Like it's like damn, the INTP has Asperger's. I have dyslexia. Somebody else has OCD. Like it's like damn. And a lot of these things can be genetic. So I think they say dyslexia is just genetic. So um,
Yeah, I had definitely struggled with OCD for a long time. Um,
yeah, yeah, because the process is so important for the process. It's so important for the process.
yeah.
Christian's mom struggles with it too. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of fun. She's an INTJ as well. But anything else?
No, that's everything. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Well, thank you. You have a great day.
Awesome. You too. See ya.